Okay, I've been adjusting up the brakes and I had a sticky cable. I just took this cable out. This one seized up the handbrake cable. We're sticking the drum brakes on, and I just put that cable in. It runs up there and bolted all that up. And at the moment, I've got the other cable off and I'm soaking that. When you jack up your vehicle, make sure you use jack stands like this. Put a jack under it so it doesn't fall down or fall on you. Just take the weight of the vehicle. This is what I'm up to at the moment. I've took the drum brakes off. They're on the ground. Under there. There's the drum's good. I've got the cable at the moment. It's soaking up here. I've used this cable lubricator. I've been using this. Get some silicone spray, put in there and jam on the cable, and I've been trying to lubricate it. I've got it soaking. And yeah, I'm just working the handbrake. You need 2 people for this, so you don't, because you can't move the handbrake at the same time. And I'll show you how you adjust the handbrake too. Like when I go to put these back on, I'll show you this part. I've already set the other side up. That's good. I'll show you this handbrake. This is the handbrake adjuster here. So when you want to adjust your handbrake on your vehicle, these are the 2 cables that go to the back. This is the cable here when you pull up your handbrake with it runs along there. You can adjust this nut here to pull up the handbrake more so it comes on. And it's just a 10mm spanner. I haven't even set this up or anything yet because I'm working on this cable at the back. I've already had this cable off here and lubricated it from here, this end, but it seems to still stick at the back there. And yeah, it's a slow progress. The reason why this handbrake cable has been given problems is behind this rubber here. It's all rusted. I've tried to lubricate it up and it's still stiff, still jamming on, so I've got another cable for it and put that in. And once I get that working a bit, it's going to take a while to soak. These come off pretty easy. I've got the nuts on here at the moment because I've been adjusting it. I set this side up. But when you adjust it, to get this off, you need to put your bolt in here. I think it's a 10 or a 12mm thread. I'm not 100% sure what size it is. I think it's a 10mm bolt, and that's how you actually pull these drums off the back, like the other side. So if you're driving along and your wheel's sticking, there could be 2 or 3 possibilities what's causing it. This wheel cylinder sticking, well, that's one cause. The second cause is if it's not your wheel cylinder, they could be out of adjustment and they're not returning. And the third one is your handbrake cable. When you go to pull your handbrake cable on, if the handbrake cable was all rusted like this cable was, it won't release and it will drag your wheel. Yeah, when I've been driving down the street or somewhere after I've applied the brakes, I put the handbrake on and park the vehicle, I go to get back in the vehicle and it was dragging the wheel. So I rotated the tyres too as well while I was at it. I swapped the front over, took the front tyres off, put them on the back while I'm at it so they wear even. And yeah, this side's good now, but the other side's still wreaking havoc. So I don't advise that if you're parking your vehicle on flat ground all the time, don't go parking your vehicle with the handbrake on, because if you store cars or anything over a long period of time, you never ever want to leave the handbrake on, because if they get jammed up, the cables get stiff, the wheel will be locked up, and you'll have a big deal trying to get your car around or even move it. But this one just seems to be, this is off the Mazda. I don't know what they go into these cables. I just think they're poorly made. That's what I think what the problem is. But yeah, when I go to put that other drum and all that set up on, after I've lubricated the cable, or if I can get the cable to work properly, hopefully I can, I'll bring this back when I go to assemble all this drum brake, the springs and stuff, and I'll give you a look. Till then, while it's soaking, I'll yeah, I'll do a reassembly and show you how to set the drums up. Alright, now I need to put the handbrake cable into here. Clip. Where's my port? That's the first one in. That's in. Now I've got our adjuster and stuff here. Just want to make sure that's facing it back like this. We'll just lift that in carefully. Got to make sure I get it in the bottom too as well, and make sure it slides all in. When you try and do it up, make sure you've got it in here, and that's facing at the back. Need to force that in, push it. Anything on the right, we got it. I didn't get it around the. Didn't get the might be actually I should be, yeah, I can pull that back with my hand. Just saying, I've got an adjuster here, and that what this starts. Oh, I've accidentally knocked it out. I have to set this down from fix that up. So that coming out. Yeah, and what I'll do is next step what I'll do is down here and I'll pop this spring in. I've got this spring here. This is the first one. The only way I can get these in is should be able to get it with a pair of pliers actually. This one. Yep. always make sure the spring's locked in here too, whatever you do with them. And I've got the top one put in. I'm going to try and get this set up so you can see this top one. I'll get this in. These top springs, they can be very difficult. Here's the spring here. Just pop this end in here like this, and then I have to stretch this spring and get in this hole. And how you do that is you grab your multi grips, take it out and show you. Wind your multi grips in like that. Get your multi grips, clamp down right on the edge of it. Just like that. Slide this in here, in there, and then we've got to force this big spring over into this hole. And with a flathead screwdriver, hold it. Watch your eyes and stuff with it. Don't go getting it nice on it. This spring, take it off, and that's locked in. That's how you put that big main spring in. And that's it. That's dragged it all up. It's all set properly. Just check it. Make sure that they've got to be sitting in here, in the groove there. That one is. This one is forced in, and this one is in. And the adjuster is in there properly, and the tab's facing at the back. Yep. All working beautiful. These are both locked in. Right. The next stage is to put the hub on it. Actually, should make sure I've tapped these down so they're even. So when we go to put the actual drum on, just be careful when you put these drums on of this lip that goes around here that sits in here. It's got a pretty wide tolerance, but if it's cocked a little bit, it'll cause you problems. So I thought I'd just add that little tip. All I'm going to do now is put the drum on. I wasn't paying very good attention with the bottom of that lip when I went to do it up. So just be careful with that lip, it sits in this. Sits in this groove. I had the lip, I must have, when I took the brake shoes out and I was mucking around the cable, I must have bent that lip down a little bit accidentally when I was pulling it, because I was pulling the cable in out, working it here earlier before I took the whole brake cable out of it, trying to work it. It's still giving me grief too. I'll have to get another cable for it because Mazda don't make them no more, apparently, so the dealership told me. So I'll be settling for a junkyard cable and have to lube it up. And yeah, I'll put my wheel on, make sure it spins nice, which it does. It's not going to be jammed up by wheels too, so that means they're set properly. Right, I'll put this wheel on. Just got to line it up. But yeah, just be careful of that lip where that drum goes, because it's the first time I've ever had trouble with that lip. Actually doing that. I do use impact to do these nuts up, but I've got a big ratchet that I get after I've also, when you're doing work with vehicles, it's great to have this impactor too. It makes life a lot easier to get wheel nuts and shit off. Right, I'll show you this ratchet what I've got. As soon as I get that, I'll bring this back. Alright, I have the vehicle here. Got this big ratchet here. It's actually a truck ratchet. It's perfect for wheel nuts. Just to go around there. It can be a bit of a pain in the ass to get the socket off them though. That's nice. I've just got some silicone wheel caps to put over the nuts. And that's it. I like using this big ratchet over the cordless impactor because you've got to feel for your hands how tight when using that big ratchet, doing the wheel nuts up. With impact, you don't know how good how tight they're doing them up. You're just guessing by whatever that's doing. And yeah, that's how you do drum brakes. I've got this cable's going to have to be, I have to find a cable for it because the cable's still stiff, so it's going to be giving me problems still. The other side will fix, which is good. And I've got some new drum brake shoes coming too for the rear, because this one is worn down a little bit. You don't have to replace them. I don't have to replace them yet, but you know, time's coming. And yeah, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And also, when you make sure you're adjusting your drum brakes up, if it's 4 threads out on the adjuster that goes across them to spread them out, if it's 4 threads out on this side, make sure you do 4 threads out the other side. That way they'll apply the brakes even. You don't want one side adjusted up more than the other side. And yeah, that's it. And if you have any questions, just leave in the comment section and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching.